like to go over the replacement of the O-ring on the lid. These are wear items. From time to time you'll find that you won't be able to build pressure, or that the pressure will come out of the little weep hole right here. This is a weep hole designed to, if the seal is bad, pressure will go up into the threads and come out here, so you'll know that you're not building pressure in the system and you've got a leak. Look at your O-ring here. A lot of times it'll have a nick in it, like if you put it down on the table, drop it, something like that, you could damage the O-ring. So to change that, what you want to do is pop this one off. Sometimes you might need to, you don't want to use any sharp tools on this. You want to maintain this nice machined finish. So we'll get the old one off. A new O-ring comes in. These are pretty stiff, you can see. So what you want to do is you want to take it, clean the surface off really well, make sure it's good and clean. Get that on there, and then just kind of work it around with your thumbs. Again, you don't want to use any sharp tools, no scrapers, no screwdrivers, anything like that. You don't want to nick the O-ring itself. You don't want to damage the machine surface. Oftentimes, if it's really tight and your thumbs aren't you can't push it on with your thumbs, you can take these O-rings, put them in some boiling water for a minute. That'll soften them up, make them a little more flexible and pliable, make it easier to put onto the lid itself. So once you get that done, you want to go ahead and reinstall it. You're going to have to seat the O-ring. It needs to form itself into shape. So a good thing to do is make sure you've got some lubricant on the threads. Just make sure the threads are lubed up, and maybe a little bit on the O-ring the first time that you put it in. And then install it in the vessel. So we go ahead and install it the same way you normally would. When you're installing a new O-ring, you're going to drive the screw all the way down to where the O-ring starts in the sealing surface in the vessel itself. So during normal operation, this is a hand-tight operation. You wouldn't need to use any tools. When we're seating a new O-ring, you can see I've driven it down by hand to that point, and I'm no longer able to operate it by hand. So that's when we would take our strap wrench, put the strap wrench on the vessel lid, and there's two flats on the vessel itself, so you'll need either to hold on to it or put a wrench on there, and then just drive the lid down with the strap wrench until it seals down here, and you will be good to go. Your O-ring will be in place and ready to go.